seconds left now. Boss going to have to make a move pretty soon.
Now they have all of their players grouped up in mid as well, and this could be sort of an awkward funnel for Boss to try and work an execution off of. They are slowly working their way with a couple players into the top of A connector there. It looks like they may just go for a quick A split. We'll see if it pays off, though. Here come the flashbangs out. They're going to try and force their way in, but so far it's not working out. There they go. They get the frags to answer back, though, but Vienna is still shutting things down. Picks up a triple kill, and he's still alive here. Hasn't lost a tick of health. Danimal goes down in the process, but still Vienna holds on with a big triple kill. Finds the quad kill, and it's ADRF to seal the deal, but Vienna into his crosshairs. So right now, it's definitely going to be a tough situation, but ADRF, he's going to be caught in that A connector spot. He goes down to Lucas, and that's the opening they needed to try and strike here onto Vienna, who is going to be sniping this round as well, so he's going to be in a disadvantage if they go for the aggressive play on him, but Will already finds 2 on the rotation. Perfect retake potentially on the table now. Everybody lit on both sides except for Notzin, the only player sitting on 100 HP remaining in this one, but there's only 10 seconds to get the bomb down, and they finally just plan it in time, but all 3 Black Dragons players, they're going to rotate in. Lucas, he shuts it down completely, and we do have Ally there coming in for the final kill, but still, great response there from Boss on the post plant.
Still a very, very neat.
Under that mid-bridge onto his position, we are going to see a potential grouping for an A execution now. They've wrapped up 2 players into A connector here, and Lucas, he's going to be leading the charge to see if he can entry frag for his team once again. It looks like he has a pop flash ready there as well to throw up onto Vienna. It's going to hit him nicely there. Great positioning there with that flashbang. Vienna, though, he's going to drop off and hold the corner. He knows there's a player in that position now, but Shady and Kale come out at the perfect time, find themselves each a frag still. ADRF and Will finding frags on the rotation around as well. Now Danimal going to be working his way to the GR spawn here as well. Still the bomb yet to be planted. It's in the hands of Ally here. He's going to actually pick up some no kills, actually. It's going to be Lucas again. I thought he was going to pick up 1 there, but no. It's just another situation where Black Dragons maybe running down this clock pretty severely. It looks like they're going to have to force their way into B here. Not a whole lot of time to rotate and retake this execution over towards the bomb site, but here comes the play. Danimal, perfect drop down flash. It's going to hit Kale right in the face, and now it's going to delay things even more, but Danimal finds himself a big triple kill on the back of site, and surely it should be over at this point. Danimal still alive with 53 HP as well. Kale finds the opening here to take down Notzin, but it's already a 4v2, and things are not looking good for Boss this time around.
Black Dragons are playing this one very sensibly as well. They get the first 3 kills, Kara Danimal, and then instead of overcommitting, they fall back, reposition to go for a retake into this bomb site as for play around with getting nervous. Will's being wrapped on a little bit, but actually Ollie's going to find 2 kills to make this more doable. Will trades it back, and now Kale can't do anything against Will. We'll grab that kill, and that'll be a nice, easy defuse for ADRF. They want to push and get caught out. Lose a player or 2, but they're starting to get a little bit more confident now, and sure that as these rounds go on, they will get more confident with doing exactly what Will just did. Stroll on through, find a pick, get out. That's the sort of thing that they need before Boss just execute on them very freely. Indeed, now they are all grouping up into that B warehouse, and here comes a grenade streaming on out. They will get out as well. Danimal drops down and stays alive, but all 4 players now for Boss are on this site, trying to get their way up, and the kills do come in, 2 for 2. Will can't find anything, though. That brings it back into a 2-on-2. Bomb not yet planted. Players not on the site just yet. They're working on it, but yet Vienna's going to come in. All up to Lucas now. 1 versus 2. The double peek is in, and he will go down. Excellent round from Black Dragons to tie it up. In the meantime, though, it's a group over towards B in the B warehouse once again. Danimal is again here. This is the exact round that we've seen Boss play out pretty much the last 2 rounds in a row. Will's won his fight in mid, and now comes the push into that B-bomb site where Danimal and Notzin are waiting. Danimal just taking his time, letting it come. The flashbangs go up. Danimal's up as well, looking for these players to come his way. The utility is good, though. Lucas finds 2 running in, 3 running in. Excellent work from him to crack open this B-bomb site. Finally, the answer comes from Vienna. Shady spamming through as well, but it's 2 versus 3, despite Lucas being incredibly low. Once again, he's top frag, sitting at 9 and 2. Such a dangerous player for this Boss lineup, but can't get any more than that. The trade is there, though. ADRF 1 versus 2.
Now it's going to be all on him, and he's not even in a great position to retake this at all. He's still in mid, trying to figure out which way he wants to go on this one. 20 seconds to get in, grab these kills and the defuse. Not a likely situation, but now much more likely as he does take you down to a quick 1v1 with a fast kill there onto Shady. He just needs to be careful here. He has no clue where this remaining player is, and he's just going to stick the defuse. This could be a brilliant play on the table. He's going to get the ninja defuse, and he's going to hold it. Oh my goodness. And that is a huge play for Black Dragons. The ninja defuse and the 1v2 going his way there. And that's going to, they've just been able to slide in round after round. But however, Lucas, he did open it with a 3K last time they executed in. He knows exactly where everybody's playing on the site. We'll see if they can make it happen again. Rida and Shady already finding kills here. It's a 5-on-3. They have full control of this bomb site. Rida finds another pushing out of mid, and it's going to be a 2-on-5 now. ADRF and Vienna left in a very tough situation.
And nothing that can be done. Rida is on a tear this round. Looking to shut down everyone. ADRF's going in for the clutch again. He's found 2, but it's a 1-on-5. Now down into a 1v3, but 22 seconds left on this bomb. Not much time to work with for ADRF. Surely, no way he can clutch this. Again, Shady gives him the peek. The double peek actually comes out from Kale, and they will get that one across. But the difference maker that round was that Rida won the fight in mid on.
Is very forward aggressive here. You see the double peek coming out here from Danimal and Knotson. They're not afraid to hold on to this angle. Just playing one upper and one lower barn. They're going to be in a very solid position to shut down this B execution that has predictably come through for the 4th round in a row, and they're ready for it. Danimal finds one and the bomb. They try to hold on and get a little bit more damage dealt, but both of these players actually have to back out. They're very low here. Both Knotson and Danimal under half HP after that engage.
Still though, they get the frag and get away with it. And again, Boss is so keen on going into this B bomb side. At least Lucas will grab the trade onto Will, brings it back into a 4v4, but they're so keen on going B all the time. Now it looks like it might be a bit of a reposition, going to grab some mid control, perhaps finally over towards A, but the C4 still moving around in that B area. And Vienna playing with fire, 2 players on the other side of this wall. Pre-fires in, gets 1, but will be traded immediately, and that will give the mid control up straight away to Boss. Make some noise through towards the B bomb side, but they're falling back. Finally a rotation from them that isn't towards B. I'd like to see this. They're going to be going over to A long here, and I don't think that play has rotated just yet, but still a lot of work for ADRF to do here, and he did just get spotted.
He's going to take some damage here as he works his way back onto the top of A. He's still going to try and hold it from this position, but Kale catches him off guard. And it's going to be a very rough 2v3 now. Danimal and Knotson both incredibly low, and we've seen on these post plants A, Black Dragons, they have this tendency to funnel in towards the global risk spawn, and with this low of HP, I just don't see these positions working out in their favor. Knotson going to be sort of stuck here trying to flank as Danimal works his way up from the bridge. They both find frags, though. It's a 2-on-1 now. It's Kale all alone on the GR spawn wall, and it's going to be Danimal who goes down. Knotson looking for a glimpse of hope to make this happen. Slight HP disadvantage, but it's fairly close enough to where he can make this happen. Kale, though, plays the positioning right, and he'll come out.
As 4 players from Boss pushed down A long, as soon as all 4 were spotted, 2 of them immediately fell back and rotated onto B. The idea of that setup being that surely, if it's a 5v5, you see 4 players somewhere, there's 1 the other way. They wanted to go catch him out, but either way, a lot of pressure now on to Lucas here. Ali flashed out in the corner. They're running by him. He hasn't checked. Will turn for the 1 kill and the 2nd just as well, because the trades have come in onto his teammates. But Ali still lurking around and alive, and Ritta's going to come in, clean up the last 2 kills. And yeah, it was a bit of an odd decision, but side where they're not. And instead, they're going to do it again this round. Boss trying once again to catch him out, but surely if they do this any more than 1 more round, then goodness me, flurry of frags. Black Dragons will be able to establish it as something they do every round and then just rush B. It's really not worked out here. Eventually Ali will come in and get that one down into a 2 versus 2. But the defending players spread far and wide across the map.
Now Black Dragons, they're going to work their way back towards A. I like this decision. They know in this 2v2 that they've already lit up the player towards A, so that's where they want to take this. Now it's just going to be up to Kale on his response here on this rotation in, but that is a big dink coming out onto ADRF, down to 1 HP from that shot. Unfortunately, not able to connect, though, and ADRF, even with low HP, he's been a very valuable player for this Black Dragons lineup, so unfortunate for Boss, they weren't able to take him out of the picture just yet in this round, but
this is such a good read. They know that this flank push would have come in and they're waiting for it. Can't quite find it though. That makes things very difficult for ADRF, but the read was correct for Knotson. He's watching the right line, just couldn't land the shot. Even though he's on 1 HP, this is doable for ADRF. Both of his opponents are low, and he has found potentially the timing onto Ali, but can't quite find it. The grenade might just... does indeed get that kill across the line. So now we can go for this one, but instead we'll choose to fall back. 50 seconds. He's still got a lot of time to go to either bomb site. We'll be going back to grab that C4 as well. Once again, it's Kale holding over at A long, and that will give ADRF all the time he needs to go over to B and get that bomb down where he can try and play the post plan. It's pretty much an affair of one bullet either way here for both of these players, and Kale is going to do the exact same push. He's already done once this round. This time, though, calling that it is the B play and going to go straight in for the flank.
Definitely a good read from Kale here. And ADRF, he's almost moving a little bit too slowly here, so Kale's going to be in a great position to go for the flank here. And ADRF, he doesn't have enough time to rotate all the way through to A, so he's forced to plant it here. And Kale's in such a great position to shut it down, gets it right after the plant. And just like that, it is going to be Boss winning it in the 1v1. ADRF, you can see the disappointment there, but with 1 HP, just not likely to win a 1v2 clutch.
No, especially not when he...
Boss, they send 2 players to scout out mid together, and they could be in a great position to go for a fast flank. But they're actually going to work their way into B tunnels, though. They're not going for the full flank, so Black Dragons, they have a completely open A bomb site now, and this is where things have gone wrong. Boss made the gamble of stacking everyone towards the B tunnels, but now they have to go into full retake mode, as it is going to be a complete 4v5 from this B bomb site that they're going to have to work all the way back to A now.
35 seconds on that bomb timer, ticking it down. 5 versus 4 is a lot of time for Black Dragons to work with here. Just have to try and delay this Boss retake as it will be coming. Vienna holding down that A long flank. Everyone else on the bomb site ready to fight as this push does come in. All 4 Boss players coming in pretty much together. The spam through the smoke, too good in the end. Wow, double kills going both ways, but in the end it's...
So hopefully we'll see some sort of change or adapting to make that a little bit less likely to go against you. But now Black Dragons, they're going for the sneaky drop down play. They're going to send multiple players here out for the close A peek from A connector. They're going to find almost a shot there onto Ali there, but it's going to be Danimal who opens it up with one onto Lucas, and so far Black Dragons have full control of this A bomb site. Danimal finds himself a second, and it's going to be Rita and Shady looking for a potential retake here, but it's not looking likely. Notson finds himself a kill on Rita. It's Shady left in a 1v5. It looks like he may just go down here, potentially to Danimal, who just spotted him on the jump spot here from fence.
There's only 1 frag remaining, and ADRF will be the one to clean it up. That's a great, very, very fast push.
You can see a little bit of pre-nading coming through from Boss as well. They definitely have a bit of a hunch this could be the same execution once again, and they're not wrong here. 4 players ready to attack, but Black Dragons, they strike it right at the opportune moment here to work their way in. It's going to be a 1-for-1 trade as Danimal goes down, but the rotation's already there. Ally finds 2. It's going to be Kale with another. It's already a 2-on-4. ADRF and Vienna, though, looking for some sort of redemption in this round, but they're already in a very tight spot here. Vienna very late on the push to support ADRF here, and now they're going to be stuck trying to fight their way out of a difficult situation here. ADRF just trying to get some sort of peek to go his way from the back of ladder here, but again, the patience of Boss paying off in these key moments. If he were to peek here, he would risk giving this kill up to ADRF or Vienna, but now he's just going to be playing the safe angle, and he waits for his teammates to come in for support. Perfectly timed from Shady. He comes around, and then he decides to peek, and that's exactly how you do it. You play the patience, and definitely a potential end in a 2-point spread here, but could still be 10-7 if Boss are able to close this one out perfectly. But Black Dragons, they're going to put him through the ringer here. It's going to be Lucas, though, who finds the opening here, gets the double kill. That's going to be a huge way to empty this clip as he gets another kill. Oh my goodness. I thought he was going to stop there, but no, he just picks up another gun, keeps going. Ally finds 1, but Vienna, he's still alive here, 1v4. Not grenades out here, but they're actually going to rotate early. Kale's already here for the support as well, but ADRF, he finds the entry onto Shady. Now it's going to be all about how they decide to clear this positioning. Danimal has to check his pit, otherwise he's going to run into trouble. Finds the first. There's still a player down below, but Vienna, he sneaks out of mid. He gets behind them, finds the kill, but he can't get it right away, but still.
That aside, 1 more round needed for Black Dragons to tie this one up, take us to OT, and that's a very aggressive peek from Shady. Unfortunately, can't get anything out of it. Ali does find 1 early and the second as well. Looking for some more, but in the meantime, it's brought into a 3 versus 3.
The bomb will get planted here by Will. It's going to be ADRF and Will looking for a 2v3 overtime or bust. This is such a big opportunity for them to potentially stay 2-0 if they could win it back in overtime, but it's now on the singular play here of ADRF from this angle, and Will just going to be playing support from a much safer position. So ADRF, he's just going to push through. He sees there's no one in the smoke, goes for the wide peek. Ritta's already taken him down, though. It's a 1v3. Will going to be stuck in a tight spot. Ritta gets this into an uncomfortable situation, and again, Aldrin opens it up. Big double kill to start things off, and Pacific surely going to be thanking him once again for a strong performance already to start off our final map.
This has really been a big strength of Aldrin throughout the day. He's an absolute rock on the defensive side, always managing to come up with multi-kills. I was going to say when it counts, but just all the time, really. Whether it's important or not, he'll still grab 1 or 2 kills. Revenge as well has been very, very consistent with that AWM. Very few shots that he's missing, and that's continuing here. Gets that second kill and drops the bomb. Can't quite find that third that he would have needed. Doesn't matter though, he's done his job. Makes it into a 1 versus 4 for Ali. Very difficult situation for him to win now. Has to fall away from the bomb as well. Couldn't take that with him. And ZYK peeking out there. We'll confirm that the bomb did not leave. Ali looking for it, but ZDD is going to grab that.
Positioning from him to utilize that advantage, and I hope other players are watching that because that's definitely something to keep in mind in the future as a nice little way to get early vision over towards B. But Lucas, he's snuck out of mid, but he's going to be severely punished for that one, but he does have backup, but a little bit too late. Pacific, they've already closed in on this one, and it is going to be Boss in a difficult situation. Kale does manage to find one onto ZYK, and now they do have some control over this B bomb site. However, HP very low here.
Exactly that. If they do have this into a 3 versus 3, they do have the bomb down, but Kale and Shady are both 1 hit from death. The work is going to have to be on Ali here. Of course, the headshots can be very, very crisp, just like that. That was insane. And maybe there's a chance in here for this one. That was actually a ridiculous shot from Shady. Just peeks out the 1 bullet, so confident. And now RGXM will manage to clean up the 1. It's only the low HP players that remain, but they've been tagged down themselves. That grenade is perfect. That should be 1 kill at least. And the last coming through, RGXM grabs himself.
Teams here in the event at abusing map control, but not getting too overly aggressive with it. But Lucas, that's exactly what Boss was looking for here. They get the early round pick, and now they have a chance at a assault.
Very, very well indeed. He's going to keep going out here. Peeks out. Doesn't want to get too aggro, but really wants to find these kills to help his team. Going to fall back though, and will manage to grab that kill onto Ali. Breaking this one more and more doable for his team. That's an excellent little passenger play there as well. Eventually, Kale comes through for the trade, but it's already brought into a 2 versus 3. Aldrin has done his job. He's sitting at 6-1. As we both said throughout the day, Kyle, such an MVP for this team.
Definitely one of the biggest factors here, but Ritta right now in a pretty solid position to potentially catch somebody off guard. They definitely want to be careful because they do have someone already flanking as well. It's going to be RGXM getting lots of information from behind. ZDD, though, runs into some trouble here, has to switch out to the Colt, but it's not going to matter. The team support is there. RGXM gets one on the rotation behind, and now Kale's left in a very tight spot here. 15 HP. He does have the bomb in hand, though, so he has a chance to come over to A and get this bomb down, and now he's just going to have to play to get some nice positioning, isolate the 1v1s, and have nothing but 1-taps here.
Nothing but 1-taps. Seen a lot of those today, but Kale's going to have to be absolutely perfect here on just 15 HP. The 1 versus 2 already on its way. With these players moving in together, all it takes is a little bit of box spam and they'll get it exactly. Aldrin already hunting around, trying to find out a little bit of something. See if he can get himself another few frags here, but instead we'll fall back onto that A-bomb site. Go back towards the spawn wall, and the timing not quite there for him. Lucas does peek out, and Aldrin gets a bit of spam through. Can't quite convert the kill, but nonetheless does get the info across, and there's the headshot coming through in the spray. Aldrin continuing to move. Not sure if it's going to be an A or B hit just yet, but now ZYK is getting involved. The trades roll. ZYK, but with the HP the way it is, certainly a chance for this one to work out.
Starting it off, though, ZYK gets the double kill opener, and that's going to be a nice way to slow down this push. Shady, though, finally trades him out. Still, it's a 3-on-3, anyone's round for the taking, and Kaylee finds another before going down, and just like that, Revenge and ZDD, they're there with the answers. Now it's down to a 1v1, though. Revenge, can he do it? Keeping Pacific Macta on top. No, it's not going to happen. Finally, Boss, they find that first round, but...
And Boss immediately won a round.
To be fair, Boss, they needed that round, so I'll gladly let them have that there. And now, the momentum could come to light here. It's already a 2-on-2. Ritta stepping it up here, and now giving his team a chance at yet another round. So, Boss starting to claw back at the scoreboard here, obviously starting off 4-0. Not the way they wanted to get the ball rolling in this situation, but now it's a winnable round here to make it 2 in a row.
And I think Ritta here is the first player we've seen using the M4 all day.
Yeah, he's been the first to try and use it so far. hasn't been too much of a hindrance, but again, having that weakness against armor is really going to cause him some trouble potentially here against RGXM and ZYK, who both do have these AKs to work with. So he's going to be at a slight disadvantage, but the big thing to keep in mind, he does have a little bit more accuracy on his side, so maybe he just wasn't feeling his shot with the AK, decided to go for something a little bit more comfortable, but as you see here, it's going to be a tough one ahead. It's going to be a retake coming through from Pacific. They already get the flashbang out onto Rita, and RGXM, he sneaks his way in, finds one, looks for the secondary frag, but he's not going to get it. A big play in the M4. You know what? It pulls through for him. 4 kills on the first time he uses it.
Now, for Boss here on their attack. Looks like they will be going for the execute out onto this A bomb side. RGXM in a very difficult corner. Revenge can't quite find these frags. ZYK will get one, and now Aldrin needs to have a big round, and he can't do it. 2 versus 4 for ZYK and ZDD.
Tough situation to say the least, but Boss looking at their 3rd straight round potentially on the board if they can make this one happen. All they have to do is close out this 2-man advantage they have. ZYK and ZDD left in retake mode, but they've already found one. And they have to be careful on the side of Boss. They don't want to let this one slip. Otherwise, it will be a 5-2 lead for Pacific, which would already be a huge boost for them to potentially close this one out. It is going to be Kale going out wide for the peak, takes down ZYK. ZDD left alone, 1v3, not looking too likely. He's going to be traded out, and that's another round over to Boss. So 4 straight to start it off for Pacific, but now potentially 4 straight. And now it's going to be full execution out of the B barn. They're going to go for flashbangs over the top as usual here, and now it's going to be up to this response here. It's going to be ZYK and Aldrin here on the first response for B. They're going to try and slow this one down. ZDD already finds one rotating into support here, and it is going to be ZYK finding himself another. So far, Pacific, they have yet to lose a player, but just as I say that, Kale does find one, but Aldrin, he's going to get one as well before going down. Still 3-on-2, but both remaining Boss players are extremely low on health here. ZDD finds the first, and the nade. Again, we see Pacific using these early vision positions very effectively. This time it's going to be ZYK jump spotting here from the backside of B, and he's going to see all of these players as they come in, and he gets the secondary flash out just in time as well, but it's not going to matter. He's taken down immediately by Shady, and Aldrin, he's forced to play retake on this one and wait for the support from his team. Right now, though, it's going to be a complete onslaught on this B bomb site, but so far, it's actually going to be only a trade frag coming out. I thought Pacific was going to go in a little bit more aggressively, but they're still picking this apart one by one here. They find themselves 2 frags on the retake, make it a 3rd kill. ZDD already on this one, finds the double kill before going down, but now it's just down to a 1v1. RGXM versus Ally here. It's going to be a difficult situation here for him to face. He has no idea the flank's coming through as well, but he almost whiffs this.
Towards the B warehouse. Looks to be the play here. Try and catch out somebody. ZDD is up on A. Then just found himself a bit of a flank. Lucas is getting away, and surely, no, Ali hasn't spotted him, but doesn't matter. Needs it into the 4 versus 1, and it's only Lucas at this point. He will grab ZDD, but surely this one will be too much for him. The bomb's going to go down on B. He's got to rotate all the way over there and go for it. And indeed, he will do just that, but not an easy retake for him at all, especially with shot, I should say, is connected. No kill coming in for Revenge, but Lucas left very, very low, just 10 HP, and it will be Aldrin to come in and clean it up. Kale's going to throw the flashbang over and try and find himself an engagement here, but ZDD goes straight in. Locks it down with the flank. Bringing it around the bomb side, wrapping in, and Shady, combining with Ali, will get that 1 frag at least, brings it back into a 4 versus 3, but the bomb side thoroughly in control of the attacking side at this point. ZYK looks to push the issue as well. Ali's actually found his way all the way up here, but can't find the frag. Shady goes up for the refrag and will get traded. Now it's all onto Ritter, 1 versus 3. Looking to try and lock it down. They all peek him.
Though he's going to try potentially sneak out here for 1, but it's not going to matter. Ritter finds a 2nd here. And so far, this mid engage is not looking too friendly here for Pacific. 30 seconds on the clock, but they still try and force this issue towards mid.
Don't really have too much time to go very far away here. 23 seconds. Surely the kills have to eventually come through, but no. The shutdown comes through. XB warehouse presence. Potential for a very early hit. In fact, Aldrin's just going to go straight out and find the entry. That's a heck of a shot. Walk straight out dry, no utility, and they will find that kill. Ritter gets flashed out. Kale coming in, though, will pick up 1. The retake already on its way. And into a 4 versus 4 already. The attacking side already committed to this side of the map. They've got a couple players in the pit to deal with. Ali going up onto the site as well, looking for these frags. And Rita will get taken down by Revenge. Ali goes straight in though, looking to trade this one out. Could spray down a couple, but in the end, it is Aldrin again stepping up for his team. 2 versus 3. All of these players so low, but Revenge still hits the shot, and now it's Kale. 1 versus 3 on deck. Has to be
extreme hesitation here from Pacific, but it's because they want this pick to go their way before they actually commit here. And it's going to be ZDD again, being the initiator here for his team. Tries to get this initial peak, but still, they cannot seem to find an opening here, and they're going to just finally decide to try and force this issue. But now Lucas, he's rotated into position to try and basically just stall them out here. But right now, Boss, they're still running into trouble. ZYK finds himself some frags there, and it's RGXM with another Revenge. Takes this one to a 4v1. This should be it. Shady looking for something amazing to prevent this from going away from them, but it's probably not going to happen. Still in a bit of a difficult situation, but Famous gets the opener there on Torita, and now it's going to be all about the collapse here. Superman going to go down, though. Brando as well. Rec falls, and this is going to be a devastating first round already for Carbon. Left in a 1v4. Famous trying to find this pick in mid. Shady just on 1 HP, but it may not matter at this point. The rest of the team able to close out this one, and Boss take a confident first round on the board.
Grenades doing great work for utility. Starting off with the damage, but nonetheless, it will be Kai to grab the first frag. Left in the open, but he manages to find the shot either way. 2 players down now for Boss. And it's Kai's to step up, like it has been for a lot of their games today. At least he's finally got a bit of freedom, not playing port. Brando will spot out one, goes for some cheeky wallbang damage, but it's Famous to clean up with the AWM. Brando grabs himself the trade frag on another as well, and now leaves it all up to KO 1v4. Looking for the first engagement, does spot out one.
Over towards A. Kai's, though, smart decision. They rotate him onto the back of A, but he still needs to be careful here. It's a position you can easily get caught out alone, and Lucas, he's going to take him down. Nice strafing against the wall there to make sure he's not spotted too early. Rec finding one on the rotation, but it's probably not going to be enough here. It's already a 4v2. Famous and Rec trying to clean us up and maybe bring it back, but I just don't see it happening. Rec already down to under half HP. Famous with an Om in hand isn't going to be able to do much now as he's the last player alive left in a 4v1. Rita takes him down, and again, Boss find a round here.
So try for Brando here.
And here comes the full execution onto the A bomb site. Brando is ready to lock it down, but he doesn't even have to. Rec already finds 2, working his way in. Superman finds another, and Famous just there to... Definitely not, and this is really a situation where they could definitely get this win on the board against Boss, but still, they don't want to be trading rounds for too long. They need to pull ahead because Carbon, if they can pull ahead with a nice lead here to close out the first half, they're going to have a lot of confidence going behind them to potentially close this one out. And so far, it's looking great for them here in round number 5. They're going to grab all of the kills they need. That's going to be 4 separate kills going on to almost every player here of Carbon, leaving Kale alone in a 1v5. Not a likely situation to come out on top, and they're just going to hunt him down to finish him off. That's going to be a quick...
3 players once again. Superman this time the one spotting it. Not one of the AWM players. He's going to fall back. Does have support available to him though.
It is going to be Boss, though, making the decision not to contest here. They're just going to back off. Rec finds the opening pick, though. It's going to be Shady going down. Famous looking for some in water. Finds one behind the smoke. Great shot from him to keep Carbon on top of the numbers here. Superman, though, still needs to be careful. There's 2 players waiting right behind that smoke screen here. And it is going to be Rec nearby now for the support as well. So Boss definitely in a tight pinch here. And they are going to send Rita to try and make an opening here towards A. But meanwhile... it's going to be a complete slaughter on this push out of water. Rita now alone in a 1v5. Just isn't...
4 players round this corner. Things might get a little bit difficult. Kai's going to look for the first frag and he'll find it. Here's Rec getting involved as well. It is the actual first frag being found by Boss for what it's worth, but they immediately lose 3. And now it's Shady and Kale, 45 seconds remaining. Superman very close, looking for this fight. Does have that crossfire with Rec set up as well. So not too much that Boss can do here, surely, as Kai chimes in with another. Shady on the site will find one, but only elsewhere on the maps they know that it must be here. But no, instead, perhaps a redirection coming in from Boss. Famous. We found a shot there if he'd fired at the right moment, but of course he cannot see what we see. He's going to pull out the pistol and going close where Lucas lays in wait. So once again, the first pick. This time the first 2 picks go on the way of Boss.
That's exactly what they were looking for. They have the opening now to take control of the B bomb side, and the rotation just going to be completely shut down here. Shady and Kale both finding frags. It's going to be a 1-on-5 for Brando. Not likely for him to come out on top here. He's going to be spotted as well. He's taken down. And Boss, they do have a round now to answer as well, but Shady, He's going for the bridge peek, and here comes the full commitment here coming out from Boss. We'll see if they can hold on to it. It's going to be a 2-for-1 trade. Lucas getting a nice shot there on direct, takes him down. That's going to be a 3-on-4. Famous trying to find the rotation frags, gets one. That's exactly what they needed to try and find an opening back into this one. Superman, though, in a great position to try and stall this. He's going to find one on Torita. Now it's a 3-on-2. Carbon looking primed to potentially take a 6-3 half now. It's all on Lucas and Ally here to try and make it happen and keep it within reach for Boss.
Clutchable round for them in the 2 versus 3, but a difficult one. 23 seconds remaining. Do have that bomb in control. It's in Lucas's hands, but the HP is not really there for him. Ooh, Ali, lucky to get away alive. Famous misses a shot there. That does give up a bit of info. The bomb does go down with 11 seconds left. And Ali does catch out the rotate. Could actually go for a cheeky bit of a flank here, but in the meantime, he's leaving Lucas alone. So whatever he's doing, he's got to do it quick. There's just one player remaining on the actual site until Ali gets here, and Lucas is going to go down. It's all up to Ali. 1v3. They're already sticking that defuse as well.
Gonna have to do something big here on this execution into mid. Kai is desperately in need of an opening here to try and get things back in favor of Carbon, but right now it's just not working out. But Kais, he gets the cross pick. Nice shot there on Torita, and now the hope remains alive as Kais continues to try and seek out yet another pick here for his team before they decide to commit here on the push. Still, they may have control of mid here soon enough. Carbon going to throw down some nice utility to take control of mid, and Kais, they're just going to leave him on that angle. They know the potential for someone to peek quad boxes is very high here, so they just leave him, but he's actually going to funnel down as they take control. A Brando, huge opening, finds himself a big double kill, and that could be exactly what Carbon needed to take a 7-3 lead now. Lucas and Shady left in a 2v3 situation. Lucas, though, is already wrapping quickly here down a ramp. Shady peeks out wide from the double doors. Now Brando and Kai is going to run into some trouble. Rek just playing safe for the timer here from the back of sight. Kais finds one, and that's going to be it. Lucas
looking for this first pick. Famous did just miss it as well. Kale manages to win that engagement somehow. At long range, manages to take him down. Shady gets tagged, but still a 5 versus 4. Once again, Carbon losing the first player.
Just waiting for someone to make the mistaken peek. Shady finds the first, and with low HP, that's not a kill you want to see go against you, but Kais, he's going to fall regardless. 3-on-5. Superman has to capitalize here, catches Riddle with a nade out, but still can't secure a frag, and this is where Carbon may start to run into trouble here.
Headshot will come in for Superman through the...
Definitely a difficult round. Rek already quite low as well. They're going to be trying to get somebody caught here as they cross, potentially to go back towards this A bomb site. Rek going to throw some nade damage here, but Kale's right behind them both. A perfect flank opportunity. They're completely flashbang as well. Rek goes down. This should be an easy 1v2, but no, Brando isn't going to let that happen now. He's going to have a chance to clutch it out 1v3. He has all of these players isolated in 1v1s as well if he pushes quickly onto the A bomb site. Can he do this? Takes it to the 1v1. 8 HP to his name, though. A difficult round to say the least. He's forced to plant now. Lucky for him, though, Lucas has no hard nades to throw back there to take him out. It's going to come down to just pure aim at this point.
Goodness.
Both players quite low, but Brando, one bullet, even in the foot here, would just knock him right out of this one. Lucas, though, taking his time here, trying to isolate this 1v1, but Brando, he can't make it happen. No 1v3 today, but a nice attempt there from Brando nonetheless. Now it's going to be 7-4, but Boss definitely very in need of that round as they pick it up. Lurk and potentially catch these alley players as they're forced to rotate, but Famous peeks too soon. He's caught. Rita finds another as well, and just like that, it's a 1v3 for Superman, and it's just not going to happen. Rita.
It is this Boss comeback.
And Brando, he has been a very strong entry fragger on these A executions, but that time is very low, so they're forced to push this one as aggressively as they can here. So far, it's just Brando going down. Shady already finding 2 kills here, and things just fall apart for Carbon. They're unable to capitalize on this execution, and we see them fall yet.
The T-side push coming in, and Kale's just going to find one through the edge of the smoke, spamming away on the cross.
Carbon, they're going to go straight into this B bomb site, but little do they know the cross is already set up. But Carbon, they actually back off. They realize this might not be the smartest decision here, and now they try and revert back to a pick setup here as they grab control of mid, but Famous gets caught off guard. Vita goes for the wide peek, takes him out. It's already going to be a 5-on-3 Rek, below half HP as well. Again, another unfortunate round in the making for Carbon. This is going to be another one going against them. Rek takes him down, and it's just Superman and Brando left in a very, very tough 2v5 here.
You do have the time to make this work, and Superman walking in will find the first frag, but it's instantly traded, and Lucas going to grab 2. Once again, a dominant player for this lineup, as we saw earlier. And that
last time, they were indeed shut down, but this time, it's only going to be Rita to try and hold them off. We'll see if he can make it happen here for Boss, but Carbon, they're going to sneak out. Rita not in a position where he can support it early enough. He only gets one. It's traded out immediately, but still Shady and Lucas, they wrap right behind, and it's going to be another tough round in the making for Carbon here. They have everything go right at the start, but it still doesn't matter because the rotations from Boss prevail here. It's Famous left in a 1v2, and it's not going to happen. Boss picking up another round here. That's now 5 sight. He spots, I believe, Rita there on the back of the ammo stacks. He's going to try and nade him out of that position, but it's not going to do more than about 40 there, so still a decent nade, but it's not going to matter. They get completely shut down on the ramp push. It's going to be a double kill there for Ally, and it's now a 2v5 situation. Carbon again on the brink of despair here, and this one 2-on-5 not looking likely for him.
Guys will find one to make this a little bit more doable, and there's Brando on the trade as well, so maybe this is now possible for them, but there's still 2 players waiting inside this bomb site, and with 15 seconds left, they don't really have much time to do anything but commit here. They've got to go for this. Kais goes straight in looking for a kill, but there's still a player at the back box, and he spots out one more. Brando actually makes it work, but Kale is there with 2 headshots. That makes it only 1 round now, and they've lost 6 straight. Boss on the brink of taking themselves to join. They would be on 2-1. They would join Pacific Mactor on that record.
And something that I was thinking about too as this unfolds, if Carbon does indeed fall here, it will have meant in all 3 maps they've played so far, they've only put up 4 Blacklist rounds on the entire day.
And they've put up like 5-4 and 6-3 halves favoring the defensive side pretty much every time.
Right now, Lucas and Rita, they're about to close this out in a 2v4. Carbon, they had a round in the making, but it's just not going to matter. Famous has to win this 1v2 to keep the dream alive. Otherwise, Carbon, they're going to be falling to 0-3. Famous, he has the HP to make this work. However, with an AWM in his hands, he's just going to be relying on his secondary weapon here, but he finds the first. Can he get the double kill? It would be a huge way to keep the dream alive. Ooh. He gets it! Somehow the dream survives another day for Carbon, and down. Here we have it though. Control play comes in mid. Carbon going to know right away that the control of mid is in their hands. It's been given up. But Famous, they find the opener. Superman gets another. This could be exactly what they need to keep it alive here. 5-on-3. Kais gets another. It's down to Rita and Kaylee to try and hold on and close this one in regulation. Rita, though, gets the opener, survives with just a sliver of health. Carbon still in a prime position to win here, but Rita making it a bit more difficult right now, though. He's going to go for the repeat, but Superman, he's got to know something's up here. Will he check the corner? He's going to check it. Take down Rita, and it's going to be Kale left in a 1v4. Rek spots him. All they have to do is collapse here and get the frag, but Famous.
Still some smokes in their face. There's still some utility. And we'll have to go now, but there's not much left in the hands of Carbon. Just a couple of grenades remaining on a few players. There's a good first couple kills coming in, though. Kale will get 2 back, in fact. He's been unstoppable so far this game. Rita's going to come in as well. And just like that, Kais, 1 versus 3. On a bomb site, sure, but on the wrong one, the bomb will be planted over on A. And well, Kais has managed to swap out to that AK-47. This is such a difficult round for him. Rita will go for the peek and straight up nails the headshot. And with everyone going up towards that A bomb site now, the defenders are here waiting for them. Brando and Famous waiting, but it's all a retake setup actually. There's no one actually on the bomb site itself apart from Brando, and he'll be taken down. They commit to try and get something done. Superman will spray one down through the door. But it's down to a 3 versus 3. Shady very, very low, and here comes Rek. Finds the first. Lucas goes down too. Now it's all up to Shady on what must be 5 HP, if not much more. But no one's able to find a shot onto him just yet.
Now the clock starts to run thin here. Only 45 seconds to get that bomb plant down. Lucas,
whoa,
Kale, and Ally all find picks in mid. This is a devastating way to go down for Carbon. They lose mid completely, and all 3 mid players as well. And that is a completely exposed A site, except for the rotation here now coming in from Famous. He's left alone. It's not going to matter. And Boss, they're able to sweep through and win the half here as well. And after seeing how that's a first round strategy, they're going to go for a full A execution. They're not going to have any real hesitation here, but Kale already knows what's coming, but it's not going to matter. Carbon, they steamroll their way in. Kais finds one. It's going to be a 2-for-1 exchange, but Rita, he's there to find a double kill of his own, and this should be it. Famous now left in a 1-on-3. Famous, he finds one. Both remaining players very low as well. If he takes his time, he could do this. The 1v3 down to a 1v1. He misses the shot, though. It's going to be such a crucial round. He gets the 1v3, and Carbon. Looks like they may actually go back towards A here. They do spot a player on the back of site, so they have a bit more information, but with only 30 seconds on the clock, they've got to move in quickly. Kais finds one, Famous finds another. That's a big opening, and now Carbon potentially to start this 2-0 on their blacklist side.
Surely not. If there was ever a time for them to do it, it would be now. Lucas is here, but he can only get the one. Kai is quick on the trade with the pistol. Now brings it back into a 2 versus 4. Rita and Kale on deck. Need to come through with a big win here to make it 3-2. Get themselves map point. Rita will find the 1. That's Famous down. But surely the 2 versus 3 is a bit beyond reach. Already 10 seconds burned off that bomb timer. And Brando playing a heck of an angle through the box here. Gets some spam through, does some damage. Here's Kai's with 1 kill and with both in the end. Stepping up with the...
Famous going to throw the pop flash over onto A ramp, but Superman, he's caught. Kai's goes for the repeat, only able to trade it out with just a singular kill. So now comes down to a 3-on-4. Famous, though, still alive. Very high impact player late in the round. He's going to take down Shady. He evens it up.
It leaves us now in the 3 versus 3. This is either golden round, our first golden round of the tournament so far, or it's the first map win for Carbon of the tournament so far. The peaks come in. Famous, they're going to get isolated. 2, 3 frags come in for Boss, just like that. And it's a very quick take out towards A long. Lucas getting up here with that sniper. There is an answering sniper in the hands of TF currently, but will be some quick pressure coming in from Boss. They're going to find that first pick as well. Shady gets a bit stuck on a teammate, but they still go 1 for 1.
And again, we see early A control coming into factor for all gamers, and this is where it forces Boss into a div in this position if they don't check him, but looks like he's going to play very safe with some utility out as well. They're just waiting for the push into box room here. It's going to be K who goes down without a fight. Lucas gets the double kill opener, and there's no response just yet from AG, but that is a great start to this plant, and it's going to be a 2-on-4 retake now for AG.
The B-bomb site very hard to retake as well. It's full of choke points on the way in, coming in through the window or through the door. It's not very open at all. There's only very limited angles that you can come from as a defending player here, trying to get this retake off. And in a 4v2, it's a very rare round that should be lost by the attacking side in this situation, but they're going to go for it. TF picking in with the AWM, hoping to find that first frag. Evan's already getting sprayed down through the door here, and he will go in, but Lucas on point has found himself 3 kills in the round. Are they going to be there to close across onto the site just yet by the looks of things, unless Even gets in position, which he's looking to do, but it's going to be just him effectively against 5 players. His teammate's not yet in position to help him. This needs to be a big round from Even.
Even he has the positioning to make it happen. He's going to be playing on the back of the A staircase, but Kale just pushes over the top and takes him out. And again, Boss look for another clean round here, but ZQ, he's coming for the support from Catwalk, finds himself a frag there onto Kale. Rita is very low, so it's still a doable retake here. If he can find this kill onto Shady, it's not going to happen, though. Shady finds himself a double kill, and it's all on K in a 1v3. But look at the HP on Shady and Rita. It's all going to be on Lucas here to really hold this off.
And in comes K. Now the first kill will be gifted to him. This grenade that lands towards Rita could have been a kill, but the timing is only just off. Rita down in the spawn, won't go down, and will actually find that angle as well, managing to get the spray down.
Be long here, but Even he's playing on top of the boxes here with TMQ. They have 2 players here in the box room. They're going to lock it down as well. TMQ, beautiful double kill to hold that off. But we do see Ollie here finding one in mid. Rita, though, finds one on the retake here. He's going to work his way back into B, and he finds the double. That's a big opening, and now it's going to be a 2-on-1 for ZQ and a retake in front of him.
Rotating up the B ramp, coming into this bomb site. Might just make it in before the plant goes down, looking for the timing. Bomb has been planted now. ZQ needs to try and find himself the 1v1 here, and he just needs one of these players to peek him. If he can get that clean headshot, he can work his way in. But right now, he's in a very difficult 180-degree crossfire. It's a tough situation for him. Flash grenade will blind him up for a bit and slow him down. 22 seconds left, time wasting away. Boss playing this one very well. Neither player peeking until they both swing. Boss, considering going for this rotation again, they're going to have to deal with ZQ, though, who's so aggressive. I'm not sure they realize just how close he is. No, they don't. They peek with grenades out, and he holds his fire. ZQ wants multiple players to peek into him. Will get the one, and will just about get away as well. Surely not. Will be wrapped on in the end. So that could have been a lot more dangerous for Boss, still with a player advantage.
Decision to just force their way up onto the A bomb site. Now Even finds the opener, but TF goes down instantly. Even has to hold this off all by himself. Otherwise, Boss should surely be looking at another round on the board here. Lucas already hopping into the A window. The bomb going to be going down. He had a shot onto Shady, but Kale takes it away from him. And it's going to be K left in a 1v3, and Boss looking at a pretty incredible start to this match.
Absolutely, showing no signs of stopping here on their blacklist side. K's already been spotted and tagged down a little bit through the box as well, I believe. Has to get out here, but We'll go for it. Why not? Might as well try and make something of this. Okay, Kale's missing a few shots. So maybe there's a chance, but surely there's no way that Kay can get back into this. He's found that first frag, but 2 more, I think, is too much to ask for anyone right now. Sneaking around, trying to find an angle, gets the spot onto 1, tries to jump up, but there's no time left on this bomb. They've done enough, and in the end, it's Shady who...
They haven't decided to play passive yet, but every time they get aggressive here, they just get punished. And again, Shady, he's there to punish 2 big headshots through the edge of the smoke, and again, the aggressive play is from all game.
And it will be the catwalk play coming in for Boss. Should find themselves the 1 versus 1 here. TF is scoping in on them, but surely he can't get any more than 1 without being traded here. There's just too many players, and now they wait for Boss to push. TF even getting antsy, shoots at a teammate.
Yeah, questionable decision there. It gives their positions away as well. TF gets 1, but a 1v4 surely not in the cards here. Rita trades it out. And just like that, it is a 5.
Towards long A, makes them assume it's going to be a more passive play, and now they go for this B take. Lucas going to find the opener. TMQ sprays down 2, but will get traded back into the 3 versus 3, and the entry is on. The rotations are here from AG, but still the kills being found. Now into a 2 versus 3. This is going to be quite difficult as, great orb shot coming out from TF. Surely this is going to be the first round here for all gamers. It's only KL left, 1 versus 3, 20 seconds. Not much HP to work with either. Got to go for it, but surely not going to get much done.
He does find 1 here, and the other's over-rotated off the bomb site. He has to stick the plant, though, instantly, and this is where he should go down.
Should indeed be even, just jumping through the window. It does get the bomb down, so maybe this is the start of that 10-round streak that you need for your prediction to be true, Kyle.
Yeah, it's really a situation where Boss, they've just got to capitalize on this lead they've built. If by some chance AG takes this to a 5-4 half, the confidence they're going to have going into the second half is going to be out of this world. But right now, it's looking like Boss are doing everything right to pull themselves in for yet another round, even though going to be playing close on the B doors here, waiting for Kale to make the mistake of trying to cross, but he peeks again too early, waiting for the cross. The patience just isn't there for all gamers right now, and they're going to be punished for it. Rita almost finds himself 1, but ZQ takes him down, but as that happens, TF is taken down, and ZQ is lit up just to a sliver of health here. 3-on-1. Not a likely situation here on a retake like that to make happen, and it should be another round here for Boss.
Answering back immediately. He's now been spotted out as well. Kale's just getting a few bullets through, pre-firing away, and there's Lucas with the eventual. Grenade's actually very good in return from all gamers, but the trades come through. 2 for 2 immediately. TF is here in the window with the AWM. Looking for an angle if he can find it, but it's an even situation once again. 3v3, and now Boss will look to move.
AG, though, in a situation where they definitely need to win this round to keep themselves alive in this map. Even starts it off right here, finds Rita there. It's going to be a 2-on-3. HP definitely heavily in their favor here as well. Ollie there just down to less than 10 HP. Lucas, the only one really able to make a large impact in this round, but he's sitting at a score of 9-2, so definitely one of the players who has been able to make things happen in the later portions of these rounds. But against 3 AG players on a retake, it's definitely going to be difficult, but they do get the bomb planted without too much contest here from these remaining defenders. So it is going to be a full retake here for AG, but they're just going to be setting up to pinch this perfectly. They don't want any hint of error here, but again, we're going to see a cheeky little play here from Ali. He's going to be playing in the water here. He lets them walk up past him, and this is a brilliant read. He knows he's at a disadvantage, has to open it up, but Lucas, he's got to stay alive here, and it's just not going to happen. But he's going to play for the bomb defusal. This is perfect timing if he gets the shot, but Even saves it at the last moment, and I thought he might have had a chance.
For them, it's Even who might just catch them out, but the entries come through into mid, and Even has a lot of work to do here. We'll get the 1. They don't expect him. He grabs 2, actually, doing the work. 16 seconds left. TMQ comes in as well. 2 versus 3. Not much time at all for this bomb to go down. This is a very difficult round now, and all gamers will go for these aggressive players and start losing players untraded. Then maybe all gamers kind of similar half, and that's already a great start as Lucas for
themselves, but definitely a nice way to get this one started. Lucas is already down, and K in a position to where he could potentially grab more if they go for this peek out of Cat. He finds himself.
Will not hit him. Using the 1 kill, can't quite get another, but at least he's done what he has to. Managed to keep this one. Not quite, but the defensive side in a very difficult position. Kale very, very low. Rita has to be the playmaker here on full HP, but a 2 versus 3. All gamers on their attacking side here. starting off very, very well indeed. They've got the A bomb site all but locked down. Kale spinning in up the catwalk now gets spotted by players on that bomb site. The rotation for Ritter is quite long. As I mentioned, Kale is low, so this is a difficult retake, but doable for Boss.
And Boss, they're just going to be taking their time here as well to try and find the opening. ZQ knows one's on Cat. He's going to take him down, and then Ritter
looking to line up a grenade, most likely a pop flash around this corner. ZQ going over the top and does take some bullets, doesn't get spotted. There's the flashbang. The peak has to come in now, but Kale's been blinded by it as well. Nonetheless, Lucas gets involved, and there's about to be a heck of a skirmish here. The flash plays continue, but the kills are not yet being found. And in the end, will be ZQ coming out, who grabs that kill onto Kale. It's 4 versus 4. The majority of these players all on the same part of the map, but now War Gamers do have a chance to slow this down if they want to and rotate, but they're continuing with this pressure, walking up along. The smoke ring there to get them across, and almost TMQ finds the timing, but the play has to be from Cat, and Lucas is lined up. 3, he's looking to get all 4, and he will do it. Shuts them down on the cross by himself, and that's a much-needed round for Bob. Forward to fall back, play a bit more of a passive setup. And wait for the play to be made, and the play is made. Goodness me, he even finds himself 2. Running up short, ZQ finds 1 as well. And just like that, from a 5v4 to a 4v2, disadvantage heavily now for Boss, getting overrun on this A bomb side. It's just Shady and Ritter left.
Now it's going to be all about the retake here. Shady and Ritter looking for some sort of opportunity to sneak in, but Shady's already been spotted by Even here. But he actually gets the reaction shot there, goes for the repeat, and takes him down. ZQ is very low on 15 HP as well. This makes it a very winnable situation now for Boss if they decide to go in quickly here. Looks like that's exactly what they're going to do, but it's not going to matter. TF finds the first, and K finds the second there. In the last round, though, a 3-man stack on Cat did not work in their favor. And again, we see AG, they get the best of that exchange in a 3-for-2 trade out. Shady, though, almost spotted here in mid. If he goes for the repeat again, he's going to go down. TF finds him there with the nice scope shot down onto mid. Now it's Ritter left on the 1. There's a pretty large stack of players towards A once again, but AG, they haven't been fearless at all at pushing into it. This time it's going to be a shutdown finally going the way of Boss, but just as I say that, ZQ, he turns it around, finds 2 of his own, and it's going to be an even 3-on-3 now. ZQ spots another. Could he get the 3rd frag on the board? He almost is able to do it. Shady just running out with his life there. Ritter goes for the repeat as well. He's lit, but ZQ, he can't secure his 3rd kill. He's trying so hard here to find it, but unfortunately, Boss, they just won't give it up to him, but still. The bomb is on Cat. ZQ finally gets that 3rd frag on the board. Shady low as well. And ZQ, all he has to do is stay alive here and wait for his team to rotate in on the response. But TF, he has a chance to spot Shady back, turned A long. He has no idea. Doesn't even check that position, and it's going to be a 1-on-2 for Lucas now as AG look to tie it.
Does have control of that. You see, you can find the kills though as the push comes out in the mid. There is this crossfire and it needs to work, but so far 1 player's gone down. 2 kills for K, in fact, and that is Ritter caught out with utility in hand. You can't be making those sorts of mistakes. The Technical side more than happy to capitalize on them, and it's 5 players alive for All Gamers. Boss just 2. The A-long aggressive holders now need to rotate over and try and make a 2 versus 5 work for them.
And again, we see K in a great position here in mid. Finds himself his 3rd kill of the round as well. Lucas finally able to trade it out, but still a 1v5, almost impossible.
As we turn around, but it's the contact play out A-long. 4 players walking up. It is a 4-man stack here. This could work out. This could be the first round here for the Global Risk players on Boss. They're certainly in position for it. They've gone for the lucky stack, and it's worked out. They've got 4 kills.
On the back of ramp, just going to be playing behind this little divot, waiting for someone to peek out. And he's just going to be playing it patiently, but he doesn't even need to be patient there because Shady, he's already sealed the deal, and it's going to be tied up at...
Players off B off, then maybe it'll be weaker, but it hasn't happened, and here comes the full B execute. Flashes and grenades in, smokes to follow, and Ritter's going to get overrun entirely. Lucas and Shady, though, answer back with 2 very, very quickly, and Shady under a lot of pressure here, tapping away. Can't quite convert another kill, but will get it done. Now down into a 2 versus 3 as Lucas chimes in once again. TF and Even left alone towards this bomb side. Kale not quite able to find this frag just yet. It's a long and drawn out engagement, but 2 frags come in very, very quickly, and now Ali rotating in, left in the 1 versus 2.
Now another difficult situation for Boss to be in. They had the 3-on-2, but again, Even and TF turned it around, but now he's going to be caught sneaking.
In the meantime, Boss going, or AG I should say, going for a short play. There's 3 players stacked up on A to deal with it, but here comes the first fight. It's TMQ running straight in, finds the first frag. Shady able to trade, but only the one, and Kale's going to get overrun on the bomb site. It's a 2 versus 4.
And now this is everything AG wanted here. In order to close this one out, all they have is 2 players standing in their way, one of which is Rida, and now it's just on the man with 0 frags to try and make it happen. But it's our final match of the group stage getting kicked off here.
And the flank coming in as well. Q9, due to that early info in mid, or the early push in mid, do have so much info. Solo, that was a freestanding target that he really should have got.
And again, we see Rida bringing out the M4. Definitely something that saw improvement from him when he brought it out towards the end of his games yesterday. Lucas finds an opening here as well. And again, Q9 looking shaky on their defenses here as now Boss finds themselves at a nice 4-on-3. Rida very low on HP, but still they have the numbers to work with on this push. And again, we see Boss being that team that's not afraid to play down this clock completely. Lucas finds another one there with the and it's going to be a 4-on-2, and now they're ready for this. They're going to drop under Catwalk as well, and he catches one on the rotation. It's Zemo going down, and Bean now left in a 1v4, in his hands. And Q9, they start with the opening pick here, but everything has slipped away from them. Bean, though, a chance for redemption. He needs the ace and the clutch, but it's passive. But we do see Boss grouping up for this Catwalk execution. They're going to have a ton of players ready for them, though. Q9, they're going to be able to hold this one off. A nice 3-for-1 trade. Lucas able to grab one on the lurk here, though. Still a 2-on-3 situation. They can't afford to let it slip here, though. Kale finds one, and it's Lucas left in a 1-on-2. He's going to be spotted, though. Solo trying to make something happen with this M4, but Lucas, he's been such a key player for this team of Boss so far. We'll see if he can keep it up. Finds himself one. Could Lucas do it here once again? It's all on Solo. The M4 in his hands. It's not going to happen. What a shot from Lucas.
No scope?
It had to have been the...
Now the take will come out into mid. It's going to be a mid to B. CZHY is going to be quick on the flank and actually will find his way out and grab one. Rida with the entry brings him to the 3 versus 4. 2K for that M4. CZHY again, the quick flank this round goes every which way. Down to the 1v1. Rida versus Z.
Like the ZZHY, he's going to be playing on the mid ramp behind that smoke. Rida, though, goes up Cat, finds himself one. ZZHY, though, gets a trade flag there. Actually finds himself another, and he's going to just shut it down completely. Gets the trip site, but they're going to have to do it quickly and effectively now because this push is definitely coming their way. Bean gets taken down immediately. Zemo on the back of the site, but he's not there to support his teammates. He's just going to be kicking back, wondering what went wrong here. ZZHY and Zemo left in a 2v5. But ZZHY, he's going to have to step it up once again for his team as Zemo goes down. He's the last alive here, and it's just not going to happen. Shady and Lucas.
Right here, he has found that first pick, but there's 2 more players coming up. So he needs to get one more here if he can. Can't quite connect it. Has got some good damage across, but not the frag. Now ZZHY looking to trade out his fallen teammate. Grab another kill, keep him in the lead, but it's Shady with an excellent headshot coming around the corner. That's going to make it into a 4 versus 3 here. Push coming into... Interesting.
And Shady falls through the map. Still a 3-on-2 situation, but there was a texture glitch, I guess, there, and
yeah.
Shady falls through the map. Not anything you can really do, just a game error that happens from time to time. So 2-on-3 now, Yaze and Zemo now with a crazy chance given to them to take this one away. 2-on-2. Now the potential really there, but Rida, he's going to try and hold on here. Zemo left in a 1v2. Q9 seeing if they can make this happen in the 1-on-2. Zemo, though, has to do something big here, but it's not going to happen. Rida, now they're just going to shift their way up the catwalk, but right now, Bean and ZZHY find frags, and this should surely be a round that Q9 can walk away with now. Rida and Ally here trying to make it happen. Rida, he's already found one. ZZHY has to hold this position. If he goes down, this could still be a round. Over to Boss. It's going to happen. Rida and Ally find frags. It's now down to a 1v1. Boss now back in a winnable situation, but he has to plant the bomb now. Ally gets it down, and it's going to be a 1-on-1. Bean, though, in desperate need of this round for Q9. Otherwise, it's going to be a 5-2 on the board, but Bean, he's already working his way up behind. This is a difficult position, though, to catch someone off guard, and Ally going to be playing in the window. All he has to do, though, is wait for the peek, but he has no idea that Ally's going to be playing here. He could be really anywhere in this situation. He's going to fake the defuse, though. The position has been given away. He thought he was going to get a shot out of it, but still, there's only 14 seconds. Bean cannot afford to wait any longer. He has to force this engage, and he's just being toyed with here. Finally gets it, though.
Perhaps thought there was a bit less time on the boss and there actually on the bomb than there actually was. Man, it was 2 seconds left in that defuse, and now the quad push out long.
Q9 definitely in a good position to win this round. Kale, though, is snuck under the window already, and Boss already have full control of B. And there's no players on this bomb site, though there's still some high potential for them to take this round if they can have a solid post plan. Unfortunately, though, they're already running into trouble. Yaze gonna find one, looking for more here. And this retake should be theirs now, 5-on-2. There's only 2 players left to hold on. It's gonna be Shady and Kale looking for miracles here. Otherwise, this retake should come through. Yaze, though, gonna be forcing the issue. Kale stuck in a corner, finds himself a frag. Still a 2-on-4, not looking too likely here. The nade takes down Kale.
Boss aware that this is a possibility, of course, and that will be Lucas waiting for it, able to grab the AWM frag as well. That's an excellent start. Zemo, though, trades it back immediately.
Right now, we do see 4v4, but Zemo almost has a shot at that frag, but somehow he's not going to be able to...
As well, and that's the second time CFVN's missed that jump, so unfortunately no short take from him, going to have to go in through the spawn, and Shady is waiting. It's going to be now 2 players on the bomb site and 1 flanking. Boss have this one entirely red. KO coming in behind them very, very quickly. Here comes the take as well. KO manages to get 2. Shady chimes in as well, and it's all now up to Solo. Appropriately for his name, he's on his own, does get a chance onto Ali. Gonna go for a run here, 30 boxer and 1, just waiting on B side, just in case his teammates can't get it. Have to hide, there will not be a bomb player today. And rounds, they do have a 3 stack they're about to run into on short. The entries will need to be perfect, and so far they have not been. That's the bomb going up and going down first as well. They know it as well, it's just been called. They know the bomb's here. Solo will not be able to get anything done here, surely. Does find 1 through the smoke with the immediate trade at all. Incredibly difficult situation, and now it's just been bomb not in his possession. 1 versus 4.
This round, Bean gonna run into some trouble here though. Rida, he's spotted though. Nice reaction shot there from Bean, but still 3 more players standing in his way. He's gonna have a chance to isolate maybe another 1v1 before he goes for this peek. He's gonna spot one, takes him out. He's looking for more.
And in that instance was that bomb committing early. That's an excellent little 1-tap and not been taken down. The bomb was still in control of their enemy, and that's the sort of mistake that you can't be making here, especially as Kale strafes out and evens it back into the 4 versus 4. Yaze and Bean though do manage to trade it out. Now into the 2 versus 4. CFVN with a spot onto Rita as well. Should be able to win this fight. Not quite. Still doable here. But Bean manages to grab a shot, and now it's all into Rita. 1 versus 3 and low in HP.
Should be an easy round for Q9. So definitely some great reads coming out from Boss, but Zemo, he's the first to finally get one on the board. CFVN gets another, but Lucas, he's going to trade out and take him down. Still 3-on-4. The bomb now slowly working its way onto B. It's been completely exposed, though. This fake has been sold by Solo, and this is going to be a great read coming out from Q9.
Playing this close angle, waiting for it. He will catch out the 1 and the second. An excellent headshot coming in. All up to Lucas now. He's been good, but this, I think, would be too much, and Bean is waiting.
Here, they have to be careful. If Bean doesn't hit this first shot, this could be a perfect chance for Boss to just wipe them on the retake. Here comes the support, though. Zemo and Bean find the opener. Bean finds another. It's down to a 1v2, though. Rita looking for some sort of hope here. Gets one. Can he get the 1v1, though? Bean, the last hope here to keep this alive. Rita with the fake defuse here. Bean playing so patient, though. No.
Trying to find the opening pick anywhere that they can. 3 players coming out so long, but CFVN still goes 1-for-1 there. Solo can't someone overcommitting. But instead it's Shady just spraying straight down. So despite the low, they know this has to be an A play now. An excellent shot from Zero, though, will open up the first. Now looking down to long where they know these players are. That's a great shot again.
We're going to be playing on the lower staircase. They're going to try and bait them into this 2-on-2, but so far it's not looking too good for Q9. It's going to be Yaze left in the 2v1, but Rita, he's going to get the drop down shot and just barely holds on to this one for Boss.
Fuse is going to be a little bit close, but he'll get it with a few seconds left on the clock there. Stretch out the round, but it is 3 players committing up this catwalk position. Only Shady here. His teammate Lucas is coming in. The flashbangs are good, stopping the peaks coming in from every single direction. But Shady somehow still alive here. Dancing around the back of the side. Can't commit too far. Lucas is here for support, but can't quite find it. Double kill, triple kill for Q9. Only 1.
It's the challenge, and this is going to be a potential death trap here. Kale finds the first kill. He finds the double kill. He's not done just yet. Looking for one on to Solo, but Solo, he's going to be getting the heck out of there, and he leaves the bomb with...
CFVN is going to be trying to do just that. Solo's going to grab one, but the trades are there. Solo has to fall back here at this point, and it will be Ali to grab that kill as well. Now a 4 versus 1. Bomb still very much out of his reach. Bean has to go for this one. He's given the first chance.
One of them already on the rotation. They're going to go back for the fight here, but they also need to be careful. Ally going to be rotating late through the spawn as well, but he's already taken down by CFVN, so Q9 very comfortable here. They should be able to take this into overtime, but Lucas wants to try and shut things down, finds himself one, and he's looking for more here. Rita and Lucas, though, the last hope to close this one in regulation. And block here, but a very important first round in overtime for either team to grab. Shady takes down CFVN and Bean. He's just going to fall off. He doesn't want to challenge that in a nice 1v3 for himself. He just wants to go for the isolated angle here, but it may not matter at this point. Lucas finds him pushing up A long. It's going to be a 2-on-4 now. Solo already down to half HP. Things looking better and better for Boss in this round. Zemo and Solo looking for some sort of hope in this one, but it's not going to happen. Rita takes down one. Zemo down to just a sliver of health. He's taken down by Shady.
Yeah, we've only had one golden round so far. That was Carbon versus... I think they're playing Mexico, I can't remember. It doesn't matter either way. The opening exchange does go ahead.
Definitely going to give the winner of this match a high possibility of being that final team in the bracket stage. Kale finds one. It's being left in a 1v4 once again, but it's just not going to happen. Shady going to be leading the charge. Solo and ZZHY going to try and hold it off. Solo gets the double kill. He's not done yet. Gets the triple. It's going to be a 2-on-4. Q9 keeping the dream alive here as ZZHY takes down another. It's going to be Lucas left in a 1v4. Looking for a glimpse of hope, but he finds the first. 1v3. Lucas, could he do the unthinkable here? He only has 20 seconds and the bomb is down. He has to move quickly. Lucas, though, he's going to find another. Gets the triple kill. This push. They have the rotation come through as well, but Bean's already found one. ZZHY gives up his position, though, to go support his team because he knows they have a chance now to execute onto the B bomb site. And now it's going to be all about this rotation behind from Shady and Lucas. They're going to be pushing very quickly, but interesting decision from ZZHY. He's actually going to push up Catwalk and see if he can find a clearance on A, but Bean, he's already found another here on the B bomb site. Zemo gets the other, and that's a fully cleared bomb site. Lucas and Shady, though, both on the flank. They have to be careful, but Yaze, he's already found Shady. It's Lucas left in a 1v4, an all-familiar situation for him to be in, but this time around, we'll see if he can make it happen. Last time he was close, but it's not another. It's going to be a 2-on-5. Kale catches one, but they get the trade immediately. Nice positioning there from Q9 to make that happen, and now it's already down to the 1v4, down the clock. Here it comes, though. They're going to be going for the full execution right now. There's going to be some trouble here on the B bomb site. They have to hold this one off. Kale and Ally taking some damage here. Ally already very low. They just spam out his double stack position there. It is going to be the execution coming through. Here it comes from Q9. They're going to be able to only get one in the process so far. Actually, Ally barely surviving there. Finally goes down to Zemo. It's a 2v3, but still a very winnable.
In this game, if he cannot pull off the 1 versus 3 here, he's going to be sent home with the rest of his lineup. Q9 looking to do it.
Zile, 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 eu alerg, iar mile, 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 mile pe Maidan, pentru tine, tine, să-ți dau un dar cel mai de preț, dar